Let's go fishing. Okay, so I hope you liked that little sequence of me coming up to the pond and a little bit different of an intro. Now, I came out here because I've been itching to get out fishing again, and those carp really, I really want to catch a carp, and they're, as you've seen in the B-roll, man, they're out. There's one right over there, there's a koi over here. I mean, they're out and everywhere. And this time, instead of doing corn, I brought bread. I was gonna bring some spices along with it. Man, they're just breaking so much out here. I was gonna bring some spices along with it, but I just didn't have any more Ziploc bags and didn't really feel like it. So we were just gonna use straight bread, hopefully catch one. I wanna catch a carp so bad. Right now, it's 5:39 in the morning. I'm excited. I wanna get some fish. Trying the new GoPro setup again. This is the first kind of real video, seeing how it goes. Let's get some lines in the water and see if we can finally catch one of these carp, because I'm itching to get out there. All right, I just walked around to the other side of the lake. As you can see how many ripples there are. I spooked a lot of them. That is gonna be a killer sunrise. All right, I am all hooked up. The smallest hook I had is like a jig head, so I'm hoping I can hide that in the bread. Get out there. I don't have much bread. I only was able to get like 4 pieces and 2 of them are heels. Kind of hard to use the heels, but I threw a little bit out there and they seem to be going to town on it. Now that's on the surface and I'm a little bit lower, hopefully, since the jig head will hopefully let it sink a little bit. Sneak peek of that sunrise. I don't know how well that camera's gonna do, but you can see my phone sitting over there getting it. I'm excited to see how that turns out. But there are birds everywhere, fish everywhere. This pond is a lot lower than even what it was the last time I was fishing here, which was a month ago. I see one surfacing underneath my line. I just want one fish. Just one fish. That's all I want. Just one. All these ripples you see in front of me over there, I'll zoom in on them. That is right where my bread is. Right where my bread is where all those ripples are coming from. So I hope that they just swallow it, So I just got hit pretty hard. And I know bread, when it gets wet, is literally the grossest thing on planet Earth, but it's really fragile, especially the bread I have. And I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes because I got hit really hard. But see, this is what I hate. I don't know if my bait is still, another one just jumped. I don't know if my bait is still on there. Still got the bread. Do I throw it out there? Yeah, I think I'm going to. I'll throw it out one more time. Maybe I should just give up on carp fishing and maybe stick to trout fishing. I don't know what it is about these fish. If they've got a huge pressure, I know that when I was a kid there was a big pressure for them, or I am doing something wrong. I'm probably doing something wrong. I don't carp fish all the time, but I just want to have the sensation of catching a big fish. I miss it. I'm craving it. Something just spooked a huge group of them. A huge group of them. Look at all these waves. It made me jump. New bread. Okay, so while I'm just sitting here chilling, just waiting for fish to bite, might as well talk about some ideas I have written down. Because the hardest part about YouTube, it's not the filming, it's not the editing. I actually enjoy both of those things, but it's coming up with ideas, right? Because YouTube is known, I've done some research, YouTube likes people that have a niche, right? That have a thing that they do. Fishing, moto vlogs, motorcycles, education, kids stuff, right? I don't have a niche. I do everything. I do moto vlogs, gaming, fishing, you know, bunch of other things, right? Like I don't have one thing. So the hardest part for me is coming up with ideas. And some of the ideas that I have is I would like to go cliff jumping. I have some cliff jumping kind of close to me, but I don't really want to go cliff jumping alone. Especially 2 days ago, I don't remember what his name was. I'll put a picture up of him. He just died cliff jumping. He was like a really good football player for Oregon football. I really like Oregon football. If you haven't looked up Oregon football uniforms, I think they got the best uniforms, hands down. They've never won a championship, but they've got the best uniforms. Cliff jumping is one thing I would like to do. Another thing I want to do is I think challenge videos are kind of fun. Like a challenge video I have written down is fishing X amount of lakes in 24 hours or 10 hours, something like that. If I could ever catch a fish, I would like to do a catch and cook. I'm not much of a catch to keep kind of guy. I'm a catch and release kind of guy. I think it could be kind of fun to do that for the first time because I've never done that. And another thing that's super high up on my list is camping. I want to go camping. I don't know if I want to do stealth camping or regular camping because I got to fix my car. That's a video that's coming up actually. For some reason, this car has thrown 3 serpentine belts, 3 of them, in like, it's been a while. It throws one like once a year, but it's kind of a pain in the ass, and I haven't done that yet. And belts, the belt for this car is like $60. Since when is a belt $60? I don't know. But camping is something that I want to do bad. I've never ever stealth camped. And if you don't know what stealth camping is, there's a guy I watch on YouTube. His name's like Steve Wallius or Wayless, I don't know how to pronounce it. He's a Canadian guy, but he goes and does stealth camping, which looks so sick. It looks like so much fun. And actually, there's a patch of woods right over here behind me that, but before I leave, I'm gonna go check out because that could be a really cool spot for a stealth camping video. As soon as I get the car fixed, I'm gonna do a camping video for sure because camping is so much fun. I've never camped solo, surprisingly. So if I do stealth or normal camping, it would be the first time doing it solo, which could be so much fun. But I have to get the car fixed because I don't want to have my first experience solo camping and have to figure out a way to pack all this stuff onto a sport bike. I can, and I'm probably gonna make a video by the end of the summer, my first time sport bike camping or motorcycle camping, first solo motorcycle camping trip, something like that. And the spot that I want to go to, I really like. Last time I tried to camp there, it was me, my mom, and my brother, and we got kicked out because of a wildfire. So it was going to be a cool camping trip, and we literally got kicked out because of a wildfire in the area. So that sucked. But it's got a really nice lake next to it and a really cool waterfall, and both can be fished. Obviously, I'm gonna bring a pole with me, right? Like it's really pretty. Camping is like probably top priority right now. If you have any ideas that could be cool, please leave them in the comments because I'm open to do and film anything. I think coming up with ideas is literally the hardest part about doing YouTube, is literally ideas. Okay, so I just had to swap SD cards, so if it looks a little different, that's why. You wanna see what I keep my SD cards in? Probably not, but look, I'll show you anyway. It's a little Zelda Nintendo Switch game case, but what it came with was these little miniature Zelda Breath of the Wild SD card holders. So if you can see in there, there's spots for some SD cards, so I keep them in here. I'm gonna buy a better SD card holder that's bigger and I won't lose, because if I lose this, I'm literally SOL. So let's not do that, right? I'm getting some action near my line finally. I haven't been hit since I moved, but there's a lot of action near me, so I would rather not move. I lost a fish. I don't know if I hit record in time. Can you see my rod just took off. It was underneath my ass cheek. At least that gets my blood flowing, you know? Whew. My adrenaline's going. Yeah, that was a rush. I tried to hit record in time. I'm wondering if I should have set the hook and then hit record, but I don't want to miss it. Now, when I reeled it in and tried to set the hook right there, I still had bread. Do I check it again? I don't know. That's good though. At least I got a bite. But anyway, back to what I was saying. It's kind of hard, like YouTube wants niches. I don't have one. So does that just mean I'm screwed or what? Another thing about the camping, I think I mentioned like car camping when the car's fixed. But what's cool is I would like to try to do I don't even know if it's a series of videos. I still got a lot of action out by my line, so I'm hoping this takes the hell off. Not a series of videos, but in the car, I can lay the back seats down and have trunk access. So basically, literally it lays down into like a twin bed. So I think it could be really rad to go car camping in like a micro car. It's not like a micro car, like a Mini Cooper, but if you've ever seen like a Mazda Miata in NA early 90s, my dream car, like a 90 through 96, 97 Mazda Miata, the car that I'm gonna fix is literally 2 feet longer than a Mazda Miata. So I don't see many people doing like coupe car camps or small car camping. You know, I think that could be really, really sick, and try and figure out a way to make that all work. I think that could be another super sick idea. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Man, come on, bruh. Do I even have to say what happened? Okay, so I know it's going to be kind of hard to see me because the sun's behind me, but I left. I lost 2 more fish off camera, but my GoPro died. Nothing I could do with my GoPro dying, and actually somebody else showed up and he was fishing with a bamboo stick. So overall it wasn't too bad. I would definitely have 4 missed fish over no fish, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing something wrong, whether it's, are you not supposed to set the hook? Are you supposed to let them run? Because these fish, I know you guys couldn't see it, but they would take my bait and then jump, and then it'd be gone. So I don't know what to do. Okay, so I've been home for a little while. It's actually been a couple hours. It's 11:12, so I've had breakfast. I actually had 3 breakfast burritos. Don't judge me. It's bulking season, right? So here's the notebook with my stuff written down in it, okay? Here's 1 page of ideas, and then the next page is literally 1 video idea. And I mentioned most of these. The only one I don't think I mentioned on the lake that would be kind of cool is like I said round 1 or arcade challenge. I used to watch that stuff so much as a kid. Matt 3756, you know what I'm saying? Arcade stuff. I think an arcade challenge, like seeing what I could get out of like, you know, $50 or $20 playing games, I think that could be super, super sick. I need more video ideas. Help me. So I'm gonna think of more video ideas, but I think this video was pretty good, pretty good length. So I hope you enjoyed. Of course, I didn't catch any fish. Story of my life. But as always, if you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend, and I will see you in the next one. Later. Okay, so fun fact, I'm home. This is a phone clip real quick. I'm actually extremely allergic to mosquitoes and weird stuff, right? Well, I got bit, and my leg is reacting. Let me show you. So, I don't know if you can tell. So there's look at all these little bumps. You see all those? All these are bumps. I don't even know where the main bite happened. But look at, oh God. This sucks. If you're allergic to anything, I'm sorry, because this is not fun.